Hey yo.
Yo, what's good, family? You tapping with the live show in the city, only in Chicago, where we talk that real hip-hop, no industry filters, no corporate censors, just bars, beef, and bold as truths. And today's episode, the Joey Bada. Just declare war on Kendrick and TDE? Yeah, it's real out here. Joey done lit a match under the West Coast, and it might just spark the most important lyrical beef of the decade. So look, if you love this hip-hop game, if you love when the bars start flying and the rappers step in that booth ready for war, then go ahead and hit that like, smash that subscribe, and make sure your people know the culture just woke up again here at Only in Chicago. Let's set the scene. The Red Bull Spiral Freestyle Cypher drop, Joey Bada, Absol, Big Sean, all getting in they bag. That joint, fire. Bars on top of bars. The type of cypher that make you rewind and catch that double entendre you missed first play. But that wasn't the end. TDE's Ray Vaughn came with a quick strike, a diss track that called out Joey by name. Said he been rapping about a comeback for 5 years straight. Said he should stick to acting. Even said Ice Spice the king of New York. Wild disrespect. And then Joey came back fast. I mean fast. Less than 24 hours later, that man dropped the finals. And yo, that wasn't just a diss, it was a declaration. A signal to the whole game that this ain't just for play. He called out Ray, he dissed TDE, and most importantly, he sent a direct message to Kendrick Lamar, by name. Now let me break it down for y'all. This ain't just some subliminal shot or cute little wordplay. Joey said Kendrick's name out loud, said he respect him, but he ready to see him step outside. That's different. That's bold, that's dangerous. Preach. Especially in a time where most rappers ducking smoke, hiding behind PR teams, or posting subs on Instagram stories. Joey said, nah, I'm right here, let's get to it. And we all know what Kendrick told us years ago. On Element, he said it clear. If you want him to pop out, just say his name. And for a whole decade now, folks been scared to do it. They might reference the control verse, they might send subliminals, but nobody said his name direct. Until now. Joey Bada. The first, the only one bold enough in this moment to look at the current king of rap, a man who just body bagged J. Cole and turned Drake into a lawsuit and say, come outside. That's pressure. That's what hip hop needed. And it don't even matter what side you on, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, wherever. You gotta respect the energy. It's the energy we've been missing. The energy that made Big and Pac, Nas and Jay, 50 and Jock, Kendrick and Drake. Real rap battles. Not tweet threads and meme wars. Music. Bar for bar, blood sport and all. Ray Vaughn did his thing, no doubt. But Joey treating that like an undercard fight, a warm-up. His eyes locked on Kendrick. And with the finals, he turned the cypher into a battleground. Let's talk about the layers in that joint though. Joey ain't just throw a name out and keep it moving. Nah, he crafted this track with intention. He flipped Ray Vaughn's bars, mocked the Ice Spice, the king of New York line, and then built off that momentum to draw a direct line between himself and Tupac. Yeah, Joey said he and Pac got something in common. Both rapping, both acting, both challenging the status quo. And if you know anything about Kendrick, you know how deep that Pac connection runs. Joey said, your mouth running cause your pockets run on low. I'm active and I'm acting. That's something only me and Pac would know. That's a layered shot. On surface, he talking greasy to Ray, but underneath that, he's speaking right to Kendrick's spirits. Joey know Kendrick see Pac as a prophet and icon. So when he channels that same energy, he throwing a challenge not just lyrically, but spiritually. He ain't done there though. Joey talking about bringing back the East Coast versus West Coast rivalry. Respectfully, said he want to start Top Dog East. Straight up calling out the label, saying he ain't scared to stay on 10 toes and make this a real movement. Bro trying to spark a lineage clash. If Kendrick the new Pac, Joey trying to position himself as the new Biggie. That's bold. That's chess, not checkers. And even though Joey knows Kendrick might not jump out the gate immediately, this track, it's bait. It's a lyrical trap. Joey planting the seeds. He want the smoke. And he laying it all out, hoping that fire catches.
Facts.
Now, here's where it really gets wild, cause Joey ain't just playing for clout. Nah, this feels strategic, calculated. like he got a real plan in motion. And I ain't talking just dropping tracks to trend on Twitter. I'm talking like he's setting up for a run, like he's trying to shift the whole narrative in hip-hop back to bars, not numbers. See, when Joey dropped the finals, he didn't just aim at Ray Vaughn or Kendrick. He sent shots at the whole game. All the yes men, all the stream chasers, all the vibe rappers with no pen game. This ain't just about Kendrick responding. This about Joey putting pressure on the whole industry saying, yo, if y'all really about this rap life, step up. And let's be real, it's been a minute since we seen this kind of energy. Think about it. We just watched Drake duck behind lawsuits, J. Cole apologize on wax, and everybody else get quiet. Now Joey pulling up solo, swinging like he got nothing to lose. And honestly, that's what make this so fire. He rapping like the stakes matter. Like, this could be his moment to cement himself in history. But look, don't get it twisted. Joey know what he up against. He know Kendrick ain't no regular MC. He know what happened to the last rappers that tried to test him. But the fact that Joey still stepped up anyway, that's what make this legendary. Even if he falls short, even if Kendrick don't respond, Joey did what nobody else dared to. He challenged the crown. That alone, that's real MC behavior. And now, here's the $1 million question. Will Kendrick respond? Will the boogeyman of bars step back in the arena? See, Kendrick ain't just anybody. This man been ghosting folks for years unless it really meant something. And let's not act like he don't choose his moments carefully. When he drop, the whole world stop. When he speak, the culture listens. So if he do respond, that means he see Joey as a worthy challenger. That means the game really goes shift again, like tectonic plates collide. But even if he don't, Joey already made history. Think about it. How many rappers even tried to pull Kendrick out of hiding? Drake did it and got ethered. Cole got humbled and bowed out. Everyone else, scared silent. But Joey, he walking straight into the smoke, like let's go. And you gotta respect that, even if you don't think he on Kendrick's level yet. Now, let's not forget, there's still Daylick lurking in the shadows, another pen game monster. If Joey want to keep this momentum up, he gotta dance with Daylick next. And if he managed to get through him, that might be the final trigger that makes Kendrick jump out. So this ain't just a one-track beef, this is chess. Joey trying to go through every piece on the board to reach the king. That's why this whole thing feels so fresh. It ain't about gossip or gimmicks. It's about respect. It's about proving yourself bar for bar, track for track. And that's hip-hop in its purest form. And yo, let's keep it 100. The culture been starving for this. We done sat through the streams, the brand partnerships, the soft rollouts. Everybody too busy trying to sell sneakers or skincare lines to pick up a pen and really go at it. But Joey, that boy different. He's stepping like it's 98 again. Like he just left Stretch and Bobbito's basement radio show and he got something to prove. He reminded the gang what it means to be an MC, not just a rapper but a lyricist. Somebody who see this art form as more than clout tokens and playlist placements. Somebody who want to battle for real. Like, yo, put me in front of the mic and let me work. And it's wild too, cause Joey's been that guy for a minute, but the industry never fully gave him that credit. Maybe it's cause he too raw, too East Coast, too tapped into them golden era roots. But now, he got everybody's attention, and if Kendrick even thinks about stepping outside, that spotlight gon' burn even brighter. But even beyond the beef, Joey's setting the tone. He bringing that old school pressure back, that drop a verse, and we responding in 24 hours energy. No delays, no TikTok dances, just work. He's saying, this what it's supposed to be. And whether or not you ride with him, you gotta respect it. That's why this moment ain't just hype, it's historic, it's a pivot point. And the culture, we here for every second of it. So now we gotta ask, what's next? Like, where do we go from here? Because the lines are drawn now. Joey made his move, Ray Vaughn responded. They Raiders out there ready to hop in. And Kendrick, he's somewhere listening. Don't let the silence fool you. Kendrick always got his ear to the streets. He's just waiting for the right time, the right track, the right motivation, and this might be it. Cause Joey ain't just taking a shot. He laying out a challenge. He say, if y'all really run the game, prove it. And in this era, that's revolutionary. Everybody else trying to protect their brand. Joey out here risking his just to remind folks he got bars for real. That's bravery. That's hip hop.
At its finest.
He not just going at Kendrick, he pressing the whole TDE movement. That Top Dog East line, that wasn't just a bar, that was a blueprint. Joey wants structure. You want legacy. You want to take what Kendrick and TDE built and mirror that on the East Coast with himself at the front. That's vision. And let's not forget, Joey been building to this moment. He been in his bag all year, dropping tracks, showing range, flexing pen skills. This ain't random. It's a run, a real one. And the more he keeps pressing, the more pressure he put on everybody else who's been coasting on old accolades and chart numbers. So while the mainstream worrying about streams, Joey building his catalog, his case, his claim, and the culture, we eat. And look, I know some folks gonna downplay this. Oh, it's just rap. Nobody really want beef. Man, miss me with that. This ain't no made up drama. This is what hip hop was built on. Competition, lyrical supremacy, battling for that top spot. And for too long, the game been quiet, too polite, too corporate. But right now, we got Joey Bada talking to Kendrick like the 90s never left. He ain't worried about charts, he worried about bars. And that's the shift the culture been needing. This moment right here, it could be the spark that brings us back to the essence, where who you are is measured by your pen, not your playlist placement. Where lyrical giants collide, and we all sit back, press and play, rewinding verses, breaking down metaphors. This ain't clout chasing, this ain't PR, this is passion. Joey didn't get here by accident. He know what he's saying, he know who he's challenging, and he know what's at stake. Because if Kendrick do respond, Joey just wrote himself into hip-hop history, no debate. And honestly, even if Kendrick don't bite, this pressure gonna wake up somebody. Maybe TDE sends another soldier. Maybe Daylight will drop a nuke. Maybe another legend hear that bark and decide they want in too. That's what happens when one MC stand tall. It makes everybody else remember what this game really about. This ain't just Joey vs Kendrick. This is pen vs Prophet. And right now, the pen fighting back. So here's the bottom line, family. No matter what side you repping, East Coast, West Coast, TDE, or Pro Era, we all winning right now. Why? Because the bars are back, the pressure is back, and finally, somebody had the guts to look at the top of the mountain and say, I'm climbing. Joey Bada just risked his reputation, his fan base, and his whole career momentum just to challenge Kendrick Lamar, not tear him down, not ride his wave, but to test his pen. That's what hip-hop been missing. And regardless of what happens next, Joey did something historic. He put respect on the mic, and now the whole game feeling that ripple. So to all the up-and-coming MCs, pay attention. This is how you make your presence felt. Not with clout, not with antics, with bars, with work, with boldness. Joey just opened the door, and now it's on the rest of y'all to keep walking through it. And Kendrick, wherever you at, if you hear this, we waiting. Not a hate, not a clout, out of love for the craft. Cause iron sharpens iron. And if you step out, it's gonna be a moment the whole culture remembers forever. Peace out, family. This been another episode of Only in Chicago, where we keep it thorough and spin it how the block feel it. Joey just stepped in the ring and caught out the champ. And win or lose, he reminded the culture what this rap game really about. Bars, bravery, and backbone. So to all you industry darlings, duck and phase behind brand deals and filters, we see you. And to the real spitters, the booth open, the mic hot, the streets watching. If this is the beginning of a new golden age for competition in hip-hop, then Joey just lit the torch. Keep it locked, keep it lyrical, and keep your pen sharp. Cause this next chapter is for the MCs. If you rock with the real, subscribe, share this with the homies, and drop a comment below. Let's keep this energy alive. This is Only in Chicago, and we outside.